Did you check out the CDL player packs? Of course I did, but again, Call of Duty's just in such a bad spot right now, dude. I don't think Call of Duty has ever been in a worse spot than it is right now. It's like, it's kind of depressing, to be honest.
What's good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Max back with another Call of Duty video, and hopefully you all are having a great day so far. Real quick, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support recently. There's been a lot of comments, likes, and subscribers coming in, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. In today's gameplay, we're playing 10v10 with the aims, and we end up going against a stacked team of Obey snipers, and we end up popping off. And let's just say they were not happy about it. If any of you guys want to know what the class setup that I'm using, I'll leave a screenshot at the end so you can see that if you want to use it. As you can see from the intro clip, we're going to be discussing how Call of Duty is dying, and we're going to look at the stats and the numbers, and we're going to have a discussion about it.
I don't think Call of Duty has ever been in a worse spot than it is right now.
You heard it from the man himself. Call of Duty has never been in a worse spot than it is right now, and it's not even close. When this game originally dropped, me and all my friends were so hyped for this game. We all, as soon as it dropped, we all hopped on it. We were all grinding it. Zombies, multiplayer, Warzone, all of it. Within a month of this game dropping, literally all of my friends stopped playing this game. The numbers have dropped so far in the last couple months. I think it might be a record for Call of Duty. This has to be a record. I found this Reddit post online, and I want to read this to you guys so you guys can like put it into perspective of how bad the numbers are right now. I'm just going to start from the middle, so I'm not going on a tangent and reading for like 20 minutes here. This is the post. Things are looking pretty grim now. In the last 7 days, which included the drop of Season 1 Reloaded, the player count is typically around 150,000, a 52% decrease in player base after a month and a half of the BO6 cycle. Contrastingly, MW3's player count typically peaked around 120,000 this time last year, a 37% decrease in the player base over the same time period. Here's where it gets crazy. MW2 pulled in an average of 90,000 players across all of January 2024, a 53% decrease of its player base after 3 months. If current trends continue, BO6 could alarmingly have a smaller player base despite launching with 123,000 extra players. That's actually insane. So not only did this game launch with 123,000 extra players, it's also pretty much free to play. If you have Game Pass, you can play this for free. Imagine if this wasn't on Game Pass. That's another thing I want to bring up. If this game wasn't on Game Pass, the numbers would be abysmal. I would honestly am curious to see what the numbers would be. This game would basically be dead if it wasn't free on Game Pass. Now that was just information I got from a Reddit post. Let's look at the actual Steam charts and like get an idea of how it's looking right now. Now, at the time of recording this, Call of Duty is currently sitting at 52,000 concurrent players, and it peaked a 24-hour peak of 64,000 players. That's already lower than the average for January of MW2 2022, which was literally the worst COD in the past 10 years. And the numbers are already lower on the third month of the game. If the trends continue like this, this game literally will die. I mean, it's only been going down, and it's been getting crazy. I mean, this game just came out in November, and it's already doing worse than Rainbow Six Siege, which has been out for, what, 5, 6, 7 years? And these are just the Steam, this is just the Steam chart. I can't imagine what the numbers would look all across the board on these other games. I mean, it's doing worse than Sid Meier's Civilization. You got Crosshair X doing better than Call of Duty. I mean, this is ridiculous. Call of Duty is literally one of the biggest AAA games in the world. Everyone knows what Call of Duty is. For Call of Duty to get numbers like this is genuinely the worst time for Call of Duty ever. I've never seen numbers this low on Call of Duty. I mean, as you can see on MW2 2022, that's probably, in my opinion, that was probably the least played COD of the recent years, and the numbers are already better on that game of this time of year back then than it is now on Black Ops 6. That is a crazy alarming numbers right there. This is another reason why you know it's really bad. I've never seen so many top creators like Scump, Nadeshot, you know, all of them at the top. I've never seen this many streamers not playing Call of Duty, like quitting Call of Duty. Like, you know it's really bad when Scump, the OG COD killer himself, doesn't want to play the game. Now, I'll give BO6 this. They've been putting out a decent amount of content. That's about the only thing I'll give them credit for. But to be honest, no amount of content can revive this game other than fixing the actual issues at hand. They can keep adding this content all they want, but the players will not come back until they fix the core issues with the game. The numbers will continue to drop dramatically until they address the issues. Not even just fix them, let's just address them. They pretend like they're not even there, like we don't even have any communication with anyone. They don't let you know about anything that's going on in Call of Duty. Whenever it happens in Call of Duty, it just drops. There's no communication anymore. That's one of the biggest problems, I think, that is with Call of Duty right now. There's no communication with the community and the developers at all. There's none. And in reality, it really isn't that hard to make a successful game. All you need to do to make a successful game is to listen to your community. Have some communication with your fans. Ask them what they want, because those are the consumers. If you want to make the consumers happy, you have to listen to them. There's no way around it. I know it makes it sound easier than it is, but it really is that simple. If they just listen to the community and fix each problem one by one that the community is dealing with, this game would be revived. They would fix this game. But the fact that they're delaying all these fixes, they're delaying the anti-cheat fix, but yet they're dropping these events like the Squid Game event, all these stuff, just all these microtransactions to make money off, but yet the game is dying at an insane rate. They don't want to fix the game. Like, at what point is Activision actually going to try to do something to fix the game? Because there's got to be a certain point to where, like, they actually have to start fixing stuff, because the numbers are getting so low. I actually can't believe they haven't addressed anything yet. Like, it's surprising to me that they really don't care that much at all. It really does seem like they would rather this game die than address the issues, which is, like, crazy to me. I mean, why wouldn't you want to fix the issues and have the game be successful again? The more people playing the game, the more people buying skins, the more people making, the more money you're making. Their business model makes no sense. I don't know who's running this, but they need to be fired immediately, and they need to be replaced with someone that actually cares about the game and actually has passion for video games, because this is ridiculous. It seems like whoever's in charge of this game literally doesn't even play games. They have no passion for video games. They don't give a fuck. They just want money. That's all this is. They're all shareholders. Where did the passion go? Where did the OGs go? No one wants to come in and actually do something good for Call of Duty. Like, this is, like, no one wants to speak up. It just seems like Activision is ran like Nazi Germany at this point. Like, no one can speak up, no one can speak their mind. However the shareholders want the game to be, that's how the game's gonna be, and that's it, period. No ways around it, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just, that's how it's gonna be. And the thing that sucks about all this is that no one wants to leave this game. Call of Duty is our game. Like, Call of Duty's my game. That's all I play is Call of Duty, really. And I don't want to stop playing it, but you got people like the Rick going back to MW3, and honestly, that might be the play. That might be the best thing to do. Is instead of just straight grinding Black Ops 6, switch up some MW3 in there. I don't know. At the end of the day, BO6 is dying, and honestly, at this point, I don't think it's able to be saved. I think it's at the point now where we might as well just wait for the next COD, because by the time they actually do fix all these issues, it's literally going to be more than halfway into the year for this Call of Duty. And by that time, honestly, I'm going to be ready for the next COD. So, in my eyes, BO6 is almost basically completely dead in the water for this year, which is really sad, but I feel like a lot of people feel the same way. But hopefully there are some good things to come. Hopefully Activision actually starts fixing stuff. Hopefully the anti-cheat gets better and all that, which I highly doubt they will, but we can only hope, right? That's all I really had to say about that, boys. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can see my new uploads, and we'll see you in the next video.